All right, apparently, teams are anticipating that the Pistons could trade Bogdanović at the trade deadline. People say, well, they just signed him to an extension. Maybe that's just to, up his trade value. But he's been playing quite well in Detroit. I'm not sure how many places he's been where the ball's been in his hand as much. But let's talk about it. You got Detroit Piston Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Check out Detroit Piston Talk playlist for more videos like this. So, I mean, he been lights out. I mean, honestly, dude, I mean, you can keep him around. I thought I was more anticipating him. Um, I was more anticipating him coming off the bench and giving them a spark, but in his role, with Sadiq Bey, they ain't been defending. They ain't been defending well. But you look at the lineup, you understood it wasn't going to be um, a great defensive lineup, and they was going to score a lot of points in that they have. But at the end of the day, you need veteran players out there. You can use your shooting. It seem like he's happy to be here. And to make him a rental is I don't know, man. It's questionable at this point. You don't know what you got in Burks, Noel, Hayes, Bay. So I mean, he been playing. He been shooting the lights out, and he been scoring at will. It says report Suns, Lakers amongst teams still hoping Pistons flip Bogdanović at the trade deadline. It says that the Pistons didn't do what the league expected and flip Bojan Bogdanović when they acquired him in the preseason trade. In fact, it was the opposite. The Pistons and Bogdanović agreed to a 2-year, $39.1 million contract extension that has not ended the hopes from some teams that the 3-11 Pistons would decide to go all in Victor Wembanyama. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing his name. In doing so, trade Bogdanović close to the February trade deadline. So, I mean, he can be still traded after the December 15th despite the extension. Yahoo Jake Fisher talked about it on his Please Don't Aggregate This podcast. Hat tip, silver screen, and roll, whatever that meant. Quote, he's a player I think a lot of winning teams, a team looking to get to the second round that's never got there, or a team that wants to push their way to a title threat would want. Phoenix was at the top of everyone's list in terms of suitors that have the capital to pay in addition to talent and salaries that made sense. The Lakers were obviously involved. I got a list of other teams that I think that have quality contact, but nothing too crazy at this point in terms of actual conversations that's still ongoing. I do know Detroit is getting calls on him, and he playing lights out. He getting more of an opportunity, Detroit to get the green light. They don't have a real true alpha yet, and he taking the lead, and he taking some shots, and he making some shots. It's kind of like everybody don't want to step on anybody's toes, and they really ain't established who's going to be the alpha dominant, who's going to be the aggressor, and everybody going to play off, one or two players. And right now, he taking the lead. You know what I'm saying? And right now, he taking the lead. So, at the end of the day, he playing well. It's a good find. If the price is right, the price is right. They going all in on Victor Wembanyama, but I don't think Bogdanović being here or not being here, at that point, it's going to change their fortunes. With him putting up all the numbers that he's putting up statistically, it's just to the point where, it ain't affecting them in the win column. And maybe they put it together, maybe they shuffle some things around and they start winning some basketball games. But, at the end of the day, most people gonna look at them. Detroit found a good thing, and people want to, purge off us and pick off us, and want to take a little bit of the talent that we got. But he said Bogdanović averaged 20.3 points a game, shooting 43% from 3-pointers. In Detroit, he's a two-way wing player who can help. I don't know where they get this thought that he a two-way wing player. He ain't no good defender. It's the crazy shit about it. If Jay Crowder still on the Suns, it's relatively easy to construct a trade that works under the salary cap as long as the Suns throw in a young player. Cameron Payne, draft pick the Pistons will want. Look, dude, we don't want Cameron Payne, bro. No offense to him, he's a good player, but we want picks, relevant picks. We want, Mikal Bridges or Cam Johnson if y'all ain't gonna throw in no good pick, whatever his damn name is. don't really care about the Lakers, man. We don't want to help. We don't want Lonnie. We don't want Russ. We don't want Patrick Beverly. We don't want them. You know what I'm saying? They always trying to throw some dump they trash over here. We don't want them. You know, we don't want them. So, I mean, but at the end of the day, if the price is right, the price is right. But I don't think dumping them is going to decrease or increase or keeping them or dumping them going to decrease or increase our chances at getting the number one pick. You know, you know, So that's how I look at it. But that's just how I look at it. But we'll see. If the price, gets to a point where it's high as hell and it make a lot of sense, then so be it. But we don't want to. They are trying to dump Westbrook somewhere. We don't need them. We don't need. Well, I wouldn't mind Patrick Beverly though, but what picks they got? They trying to give up. We want picks, good picks. And I know useless ass second round picks neither. But obviously they're gonna try. But if the price ain't right, I ain't selling just to sell because him on the squad or not on the squad, dude, is still we still can tank. Shit, he still can get his numbers. His number one concern was about getting paid. If you listen to anything, he just wanted his money. He got his money. Now him paying him do make the price for him go all the way up. That it does. Because now he locked in. It's just not a 1 year deal. Now he locked in for a while. So, but then again, he been a treat to watch. I thought he would be more a plug off the bench, but they had some injuries and they're probably gonna shuffle some things or whatever. But I thought he was gonna be more of a plug off the bench to get a boost off the bench. That's what I honestly thought what was gonna happen. But they chose to use them in a totally different way and manner. So it is what it is. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, good notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially want to support the channel, cash out, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, the whole nine. Appreciate y'all. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist for more videos like this. One time for one time. Goodfella TV. Peace. Almost see Sports Talk. Peace.